Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Happy belated St. Patrick's Day. It's Tuesday, yes. Um, to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for revisiting, and to all of my faithful followers, thank you. And if you're new here, my name is Cheryl, and a very, very warm welcome. Thank you all for your very lovely comments. I just so appreciate them. No more coffee spills. I have a new cup my husband bought me. And we even dropped it in the sink with hot coffee in it just to make sure. And it doesn't come out. So it keeps it really hot too. Oh my goodness. So cheers. I think I'll have a sip. There we go. This is my second time videoing. So yeah, yesterday I made this little tag journal using Lorna Taylor's new I think it's at the farm kit. If it's not at the farm, it's something farm. And I'll leave it in the description box below with a link directly to that kit. And also a link to her bunny kit, which I haven't printed yet, but oh my goodness, you have to see that. It's gorgeous. I love it. So it's basically all images, and it's, I think it was $2.30 or $2.50. Fabulous kit. I think there's over like it took me a while just to choose the images for the tags. So what I made was a tag book. And what I've decided to do, since I've made two, is I'm going to give these away as a gift to you, my subscribers. So if you would like one of these journals, just leave a comment in the description box below what part of the video was your favorite, okay? Or if you don't want it, then that's fine. Leave me a heart or something. All right. Thank you so much, and let's begin. So I'm going to show you how to make the journal base itself, because that's basically all you need to know. When I show you the journal, it's very self-explanatory. I don't need to decorate it or, do any inking or anything like that. I had my video on slow-mo. So, 42 minutes later, yeah, slow-mo. I don't know how that happened, but I've checked it like 3 times, and I'm good to go, I think. Yeah. All right. So, anyway, I just pulled 2 pieces of paper that I haven't used yet. And what I do is I keep papers that are either misprints or I don't need or what have you in my file. I have like a file box. It's like a cloth file box. And that's where I keep all my projects that I'm working on. And then in the back is where I keep things by color. And so I just pulled some more papers because that's what I did for these. Both of them are made out of scraps. So what I did yesterday to make this one, because I just wanted to play. I was just in one of those moods to play. And so I just pulled out my scrap box, which is this. Kind of messy right now because I've been going through it. And some labels and things like that. And just had to play. And it was so fun. I took out some gold paint and did some painting around it and made this one on video because I had the signature all ready to put in. So, it didn't take long at all. And so now I'm making a third one. So I may be giving away 3 because I still have more images. And I didn't even print them all. I only printed, I think 2 sets. Like 2, I think you get 4 files. Pretty sure. So you can use either, one of these envelopes, which I like to save these window envelopes for things that I want to put things in. So I'll typically use these envelopes, which were my husband's. When COVID hit, he was working from home, so he had like boxes of these. And then he retired, and they just said keep everything. So we did, and I'm glad. I'm thinking, what are we going to do with all those envelopes? I've used so many. So anyway, let's get started. I have a funny story to tell you. If you're not on my Instagram, then you probably don't know already about this ruler. If you are on my Instagram, you know. But let's keep it here so I can let you know when we're done. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up your envelope. And it doesn't matter. It can be a square. Or like I said, it could be, you know, just regular mail envelope. But I don't save envelopes that are like this because I have so many. But I do save all my window envelopes. So what you want to do first is, let me get a music paper. Because I forgot that I have to put one in the inside. So let me just get a music page real quick. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Thank goodness I keep it right next to me. Of course, you would, because it's music paper and who doesn't use it in their art? So I'll just cut this down a bit. Because I don't remember. I did the first one with music paper, and the second one I used, in the video, I used paper, you know, a printable. So just let me see if this is going to, oh no, I do have to cut it down because it's longer. This envelope is 9 by 4, so it's just your regular business size envelope, and I do have to cut it down to about, it's 9.5 inches long, so you need to cut it down to about 9.25. And let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to cut it down from, well, it doesn't matter as long as I have it cut down. So 9.25 would be about here. So yeah, you just want to cut it down so it's going to fit. And save that because, yeah, it's got great music on it. I Never Walk Alone. Perfect. Great for a Bible journal or a prayer journal or any kind of journal, really. We don't walk alone. Thank goodness. All right, so then you want to place this inside your envelope with glue. So I'm just going to glue here and here and here. You can use glue stick. This just dries faster. And along here. Just make sure you get your edges good because we're going to cut those. And you don't want that to open up. Not open up, but you know what I mean. So, you can do this while it's inside the envelope as well. It's probably easier. Especially if you don't cut it right. Oh dear. Oh no. Come on. How about we go this way? Let's slide it in. Didn't I slide this in already? There we go. Oh dear. Yeah, glue it while it's inside. It's probably easier. I didn't have this much trouble the last time, but I am now. Because you want that to get right down into the bottom. There we go. And then we want to glue this side as well. So yeah, just glue it while it's in there. And just make sure you get here. And your sides. But don't close this, oops, don't close this up. So open it up and do this. Just make sure you don't, like, close that part up. You want it to be open like this. Make sure you don't have any glue there. Okay. So then you're going to take this and just glue this. I'm just using this because it's fast drying. There we go. There. You could use a smaller envelope, but you'll end up with a much smaller tag book. And that's basically what this is it's like my version of a tag book. There's many versions out there. Just if you want to make a different kind of tag book, just go into YouTube and type in tag book, and you'll come up with many, many, many different versions. But this is my favorite because it's squishy. It's got a little journal in it, and you've got your tags. Okay? And this I just put on there for now because I don't really know what fabric I'm going to use for that, but I am going to use fabric. But when I was making it on video, I was like, oh, which fabric should I use? And I started to get real, like, you know how I get if you follow me. So then you take this paper, and it's 8.5 by 11. Oh, that's double-sided. It doesn't matter. I wasn't using it. It was in my with my greens. So I actually used this paper collection the last video that I did, which was, in all honesty, I don't remember. Oh, it was my notebook that I was making for my I'm making some stationery boxes. So yeah, they're nice. They're really nice. But I'm bored. So I wanted to play. I'm not really bored. I'm kind of nervous because one of them is for a friend of mine that's a seamstress who I just got a package in the mail from her. She was one of my seamstresses when I was a costuming manager at a theater here in Orlando. And they moved to Ohio, and I left and went to work for somebody else for a while. And she opened up her own business out of her home, doing alterations and making costumes for a theater close by her, but she was working from her home. And then she started working at a school, a private school, and anyway, she was teaching like home ec, but sewing, and she approached them and said, you know, what do you think? And they were like, oh my goodness, that would be fabulous. And so she did that for a while, was doing alterations, and she opened up her own, like, brick and mortar store type, you know. She's got her own studio now, and she is just having a ball decorating it, and, you know, she's just doing so well. I'm so proud of her. So now that kind of got hooked up on that, and I actually, well, it's fine. Maybe I already glued both sides. So just glue both sides to the envelope, right? So now it's closed up. And just make sure it's nice and dry. And it's nice because the envelope has a little bit of air in it. You can't get all the air out of an envelope. No matter what envelope you use, you can't get all the air out. And then you're adding another layer on top of the envelope. So it makes it really, like, kind of squishy. I love that feel. So let me just get my cutter one more time because we do have to slice open both ends, and I'm hoping that the glue is dry because otherwise I'm going to cut into glue. Let me just get my paper towel. Sorry about that. And another sip of my coffee. I don't know what time this will go up. My videos have been going up a little bit late. I mean, you know, taking long to go up. So my friend Savannah from With Love Savannah, I love Savannah. I'll leave her link in the description box below. She's a sweetheart. And also I wanted to mention my friend Mateo. He's been teaching me so much about mixed media. If you like mixed media, I was planning, I've done 2 projects so far. I'm following him, but I kind of did sort of my own thing. And anyway, he's really, really encouraged me. He's probably he's the best art teacher I've ever had. It's amazing. I'm sorry, hold on. So, let's see here. Making sure. You know what? That end of the music paper got a little bit closed up, but it's okay. We'll fix that. I think I just have to cut that paper a little bit more. It is the paper. I didn't cut it down far enough. Hold on. Oh, it did. Okay. So you've got your music paper on the inside, and that's why you do it. You don't have to do it, but I like the look and the feel of having, you know, the something inside other than, you know, the security part, if that makes sense. Save this. You could use it if it's not, even if it's glued together, you could still use it. I'm not saving that. I'm not crazy. Well, I am, but not that crazy. Okay, so then you're just going to take this and you're going to go up. I go up about 1/2 inch. I mean, you could do it anyway, but this is going to give you a deeper pocket, and I like that. Okay, so you're going to have a pocket on both ends. Actually, I may give away 3. I really like this. And it doesn't take long at all. I mean, I think the video was 42 minutes long, and I did the whole thing. But like I said, I had my signatures ready, and I don't have signatures ready for this one because I haven't really torn apart any of the rest. Like, I have all different pieces. Like, I saved that. I have all different scraps in here, which are perfect for this size journal. And the measurements, if you're interested for the signature itself, I did write those down. Hold on 1 second, and I will get them. I think it's 4 1/4 by 6. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you in a second because I can measure it. I can measure it from that. I did write it down, but it's in my scrap bin next to me, which I have to go through because it's starting to get really over. Although I do have like my envelope full of my paper cameo labels. You know, these are paper cameo, and I think I can't remember what they're called, but they're paper cameo anyway. And then what's her name? Sam Poole. She's got a lot of freebies on her Ko-fi if you're interested. Great freebies. And you know what? I can't go that way. I have to go this way because this has a direction on it, and that flower was upside down. It's not anymore. But now I have a crease there. So, to fix that, oh no, I think that was my daughter. Oh well, she'll come back. I'm not stopping the video now. This has been a process, and it's supposed to be fun. It is really fun. She'll go back. She did twice. I just let it ring. If I let it ring, if I don't hang up, And I let it ring, she'll know I'm doing a video. Okay, so then all you're going to do is, let's pretend that, well, let me show you. Because you can get 2 signatures out of this. I mean, yeah, you can actually get more than 2. You could get 2 in a couple of pages, half pages if you so choose. But what I did was, let's see if I can find in here a glassine bag, because I put a couple of glassine bags in these, and the glassine bag fit like perfectly. I wish I could find my measurements. I shouldn't have put them in with my scraps, right? But I did want to show you those. And hold on one second. I'm sorry. Well, I don't have a glassine bag, but I do have. What do I have? All right. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Okay. And then I'll tell you what the measurement is. So I want to, so we'll pretend that this is like a full signature. And it's printed on both sides, so I'll be able to use it. So I'll likely make another one. And I just cut that wrong. It was supposed to be cut the other way. So, but it doesn't matter. Just pretend. So that's going to fit right in there perfectly. So it is kind of an odd number. So it is 7.5, sorry, by, 7.5 by 4.5. 7.5 by 4.5 is your signature size, okay? Which is, you know, it's a good size. And it's going to get sewn right in here. And then you'll have a pocket here, right? And you'll have a pocket here, see? And then you'll have all of your pages sewn in here, and I did a 3 pamphlet stitch, okay? And if you haven't seen my videos with a 3 pamphlet stitch, just look up 3 pamphlet stitch on YouTube, and I mean, it's really easy. So that's how you make it. Now let me show you. I really love that, so I will likely give away 3. Because Lord knows I have plenty of scraps. And I only printed, now I printed this, it comes, let's see, I think it's 3, I think it's 6. I think it comes like this. So I think, or maybe it comes 4, 2, 3. I'm trying to remember. 3. I don't know if it comes 3 or 4. Does that look right? 1, let's see. 1, 3, 4. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. I think it comes 3 to a page. So it comes 6 to a page. I sized the page down to 8 by 10. Okay, so just one down to fit this journal. And these are just some of the images, which are gorgeous. It was very hard to choose my images. So I went by sort of a theme, if you will. So anyway, these are some here. If the light isn't too bright, the sun's coming in this side. And then there's this one. And there's this one. Lemon green. And there's this one. This one I just love. I love them all. It was so hard to choose. This one and this one. So what I did was I have them made, and I'll show you these two because they're almost finished. This one isn't complete. This one is complete. So I'll show you real quick how I did my theme. So with this one, I did more of an outdoor farm chores, and this one I did more of an indoor, if you will, farm chores. So this one is more like laundry and sewing. This one is more taking care of the animals, if you will, even though I did put animals, you know, on the fronts of both of them because, I mean, they're both farm. So that's why I did that, okay? And then, so we'll go through this one first because this one's the first one I made. This is kind of like my little prototype. And I want to say it took me, with my scraps and not going anywhere else, not having to print anything. Like these I had in my ephemera book. I just had to fussy cut them out. These were from a collaboration I did, let's see, 2 years ago with Rachel Bella Crafts and Angela Kerr Designs. So that's how old these are, but I still had them in my ephemera book. I didn't use them. These are just some Tim Holtz flowers. These are from Raindrop Lila, which I have a whole little container of, and I think they're called her French something. I don't remember, but I'll put it in the link below. If I remember it, I'll put it in the link below. This, I don't remember the name of the kit. If I remember it, I'll put it in. And then just some music paper, just collaged the front of it and did some gold, I already put it away. Did I put it away? I couldn't have. I haven't done anything. I haven't gone anywhere. It's right here, the metallic paint. So I did that around the edges, okay? Just, I mean, you could ink. You don't have to paint. And then I just put a little bit of tulle here, polka dotted tulle, and a little bit of polka dotted tulle. And then in here, I just collaged a card with a bunny on it and put some pom-pom trim there. And that slides in that pocket. And then you open it up. Again, this is from that kit from Rachel Bella Crafts and Angela Kerr. Grow with Nature is from Sam Poole. I did a garden journal with one of her kits. Down the Country Path or something like that. I forget. And then this is Lorna Taylor. So you get square ones, and then you get the long ones. And then this comes with like 8, and I sized, or no, this comes with 4, and I sized it down to 5 by 7. So they'd be nice and, you know, so they'd fit in the journal. Because otherwise they would have been, you know, like Polaroid size, which I'll show you. So look at the chicken. It even has a little bit of red there, the house. And then it's just a scrap piece of paper. And inside I said, she grew, she gave her heart and soul. And you know, it just, I have glue on my fingers from that envelope, stuffing the envelope in. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But it just looks like she's looking, you know, at her old farmhouse and how she had just given her whole heart and soul to, you know, the farm. And perhaps it does look like it's tattered and worn, but I can just imagine what it was in its day, you know. So beautiful. So that's one of Lorna's from the farm kit. And then she just put it out. It's brand new. I suggest you get the bunny kit too. Oh my goodness, adorable. And they're both very inexpensive. I think they're like, I think I already told you, or maybe I didn't. They're less than $3. I think it's like $2.50 or something. Here I just put write your story. And these are from, I think, Pixie K Designs or Pixie K Dust Files. Pixie K Dust Files. These labels. I've used them forever. Again, Lydia from Raindrop Lila. And I just stuck these here because I'm going to put them in there. Or maybe I'll just leave them for the whoever wins to put them where they want. And then I just use scraps of paper that I had. Just, you know, cut them up or they were, you know, it was already like that, so I put it in there. I don't remember what kits they're from. I'm really sorry, guys. It looks like Sampool, but I don't remember. And then a glassine bag here again is from the farm kit. And I did do some light, very light. I took most of the ink off my brush and then just went around it to bring out the colors and the layering, you know, in the background. I don't know if that's showing up in the camera, but it's really pretty. I love this kit. Oh my goodness, so much you can do with it. It's like a year-round kit, but perfect for spring, you know, and summer. I love gardening and farming, and this definitely is from Sampool. I just don't remember what kit. I think it's like her garden path or garden something kit, because it is like a receipt for some gardening items. And I left it like this because I love this photo. And that's why I saved this scrap. Look at that. That's one of her private collection photos because I have it. And she added it to this kit. Isn't she just adorable with her little dolly and a stroller? And I'm just thinking that in the background, it's the farm. In my imagination, of course. And then here's another one of Lorna's. And this is one of the square ones. So any ones you see like this are the square ones. Just size down. This page had like a ghost photo of a family or something, part of a family. So I just kind of tore it and put some tulle and put this on it. And this is a seed packet I had left over. I think this is Amity Bloom, so I just put some of these fussy cut flowers in there. And let's see. This had something on it too. It was actually the face of, half of a face of somebody. So I just put this here in like a little paper ruffle. This didn't have anything on it. It was white, so I just put this fussy cut from that collaboration I was in. And then this I used the other day, but didn't use the whole piece. And here I have like this little clipboard, Sampool again. She actually has a freebie on a Kobe side of that. Oh, and then in here we have this little journaling card. And then I put a rusted safety kit, pin with just some tulle on there. And then here are the tag. Oh, and on the back is a postcard. I don't know whose it is. It could be Sampool. It could be Ruby and Pearl. It could be Souvenir de la France. They all kind of have the same when it comes to the French. This is Paper Cameo, the labels, her labels collection. And you can size these any size. I have them in 3 sizes, and I keep them in her envelopes because when she does give her, when you buy something from her, she gives you a free envelope. So I just keep them in the envelope. And the different sizes in different envelopes. So that's that. And then I just took this rusty safety clip. Not safety clip, bulldog clip. I rust my things in salt water out back in a ball jar. I get the salt water from my beach. It's only about, it takes us about 20 minutes to get there. I have a lake, which I could probably use that too because it's brackish, but anyway. And then I put like the tulle down here, put the pocket over it. Oh dear. Oh well. She'll have to call back. So here's the tag. I just collaged the back of a file folder and then backed it with tea stain paper. This isn't a file folder. This is one of those, one of these. But then I started collaging because I don't have many of these left. No, it's not one of those. It's one of those alteration cards. So, there's that one with the little chicken. Oh my gosh, so cute. This one. And I love how she, you know, put the red in. And the, you know, the more I inked it very lightly, like this turned yellow. You could see some colors and really brought out all of the background. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it looks really neat. I love it. And then this one, I love this chicken. I don't know why, but there's just something about this chicken. This coat and this hat, I would love to own. It's just, I love it. I can picture it in my mind of what it looked like. Just love it. Love, love, love. So those are the 4 tags that come with this journal. This journal, I won't go through the whole thing, but this journal is more the inside chores. And I did bead these. The other one, I did not leave them long enough, and I showed you how to do the beads, but it's like a no-brainer. I'll do it one time if you don't know how, but you just tie them on. I just, you know, go through it again, go through it again, go through it again, and knot it. And then I put some, do 2 knots, and then I put some glue and let it dry completely, like for hours. And then I cut the string. And then take this off. So since it's indoor type, and I say indoor because we do laundry indoors now, then they did laundry outdoors, but it's got some sewing things in it as well. So yeah, so I just collaged the front, did the gold paint again, and the back has this pocket. This I found that I didn't use. It's by Sampool, and it's a sewing basket. And then this is on photo paper. That's photo matte paper. And then I thought this would be cute too. Like one of the women may have made it and just hung it there, you know, or washed it and hung it there to dry. And this is just a scrap. And I made a pocket out of that. And then in here, I haven't put anything lace. I'm going to put some lace or something on the edge of this, but it's like a cross stitch. And this is by Chapter 1 as well. It's their Vintage Stitches, which I love this kit. And I backed it. I put blue something on the inside. I'm not sure. It might be Angela Kerr Designs. I really don't know. It was in with my blue papers. Because I keep my papers like in files. I think I already told you. And then the kits I'm using currently, I keep in the front. And then the back of the file box, I keep all my things I haven't used by color. So you open this up. This is another freebie from Sampool. And it's a little girl washing possibly her dolly clothes. And then it says beehive starch, requires no cooking. And then this is Lorna Taylor again. And this says washing and wringing machines, Taylor and Wilson. So I just used it as a belly band. It comes on the same page. It's the freebie. And here's Lorna's again. And this is just on some printed tea stain paper. And I just put this little chicken on the back. That's Raindrop Lila. And I'll put a quote inside there as well. And so that's just a belly band. Some pages. This is Sampool Laundry Days. That's a wonderful kit. And it just says cherishing moments. And then more pages, more pages. Uh-oh. This I made as like a little tuck, and it's a label from Paper Cameo. That it would be Nicola. That I had, and that is Raindrop Lila, and it just reminded me of a mom possibly paying like Ring Around the Rosie at the farm, you know, with the children during chores or after chores. In my imagination, that's just a scrap. Oh, oh, it goes this way. And when I opened up the bag this way, it kind of came unclosed, but I'm kind of glad it did because it works, because it can either be, you know, an up tuck or it stays in there. I could paper clip it, but it really stays in there. I put that on there as well, a swan. But, you know, the papers were, for me, perfect for, like, farmhouse. This reminded me kind of a chicken coop type thing. I forget whose paper that is. Probably, I've used it dozens of times. It's a background page. Lady in White. It's Sampool. I use that background page a lot. I think this is, I don't know. I'm not going to say. I don't know. And here, oops. I'll show you this in a minute. These are the, oops. These are the little dangles. And you could just untie them or, you know, cut them off. Whatever you want to do with them. But I like to use them. I like to make them long enough to do like bookmarks. But these ones I didn't. So, and then in here, we've got 2 laundry days from Sampool. So I've got the little girl washing her dolly clothes and her mom's washing her clothes, and then 2 little girls washing their dolly clothes. Oh my gosh, just too cute. And then another page. Again, that reminded me of the chicken coop. I'm so glad I had that. And then in here, 2 more. These are Paper Cameo again, vintage stitches. These must be sized down. For some reason, I must have sized them down. This is double printed. It's the chicken, what I'm, in my imagination, calling chicken wire. And it's on the printed paper, so it's double printed. Again, the chicken wire. So it's on it like a book page, and then ran it through, and it's got that on it. And then this is the freebie from Sampool. And it's got this little, it looks like a clipboard almost. And then, let me move these over here, because those aren't really finished yet. And then I had just started working on this tag. Of course, these are indoor type chores, so she's sewing. And then she's heating up the water, I suppose, for boiling the water for washing clothes. And then there's another one of the girls, and she's washing clothes, outdoors, of course. And I just collaged the file folder. I haven't backed these with tea stain paper yet. Nor have I done anything at the tops. I'm going to do fabric. And then there's another one, her keeping the water warm over this fire pit that she built. Just love them. And this is me. I don't have any chores today. I'm going out for tea with my friends. Or I'm going to a neighbor's house for tea and cake, right? And I just made a little ruffle here and hand stitched it, and hand stitched a button and glued it down with the same fabric as this little clip here. You know, I just tore a strip of it. So those are the 2 so far. And you know what? I think since I have so many images left and so many scraps left, I will make a 3rd. So there'll be 3 winners. And then the tags, they just kind of sit in there. You know, it's just kind of a little journal tag book. And you can use these tags in any journal, you know, or just keep them with this journal. And you can use the ephemera in any journal. And then, you know, if you took everything out, You know, if I took everything out, it would stay, well, it wouldn't stay closed because it's got air in that envelope and it's real squishy, you know. So that is it for today's video. I hope that all made sense. And I'm sorry that that video didn't work out where I did the whole thing together. But you get the point. I mean, it's all very basic. Just ink or do the gold. And collage. I had the tags and I had the signature already done. So I could just slip things in, you know, in the cards and everything. So it didn't take very long. But I did show how to make the whole cover and paint the edges and things like that. But that's really a no-brainer. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you were inspired by that. And I will do the giveaway. I have an appointment tomorrow, so I won't be videoing tomorrow. Excuse me. And let me show you these tags again. So beautiful. And so I know I won't be videoing tomorrow. And so either I'll do the giveaway Friday. So I typically video on Friday. So here are the other ones. And I won't take the other ones out of the pockets. And I still have to do the fabrics and things, but they're so beautiful. So that's it for today's video. I hope I was in frame the whole time. So until next time, be well, be safe, be kind to yourself and to others, and God bless. Love y'all. Bye-bye.